Thanks, Jessica. We'll check back with you later in the newscast. This bitter cold won't just give you a cold. It can create problems for those with health issues like asthma and arthritis.
That's right, Braden. Today, one doctor told me that as the temps drop, those with heart disease face even greater risks.
I just talked to a patient the other day. I've talked to 2 or 3 patients the last few days. I'm just telling my wife to go out there and do it. You know, these people are in their 70s. Their wife probably has some atherosclerosis, some hardening of their arteries, and they may have some blockage too. Well, they may die out there.
Dr. Tom Cahill is a cardiologist at Sarah Bush Lincoln Health Center and has handled cases where a person is shoveling and has a sudden heart attack.
Found him face down in the snow, and luckily he lived through it.
Sometimes they don't even know they have a heart problem.
So 1 out of 6 people who die suddenly, they didn't know they had heart disease before. So you could be out there shoveling, you didn't know you had heart disease. Maybe you don't even have a heart attack. Maybe you just drop dead and they find you laying out in the street. It's a potentially serious problem.
Brad Kupiak's grandfather had his first heart attack 18 years ago, and Kupiak says the fact that his grandpa is shoveling and snowblowing in this weather is an unsettling thought.
It makes me nervous. It makes us all nervous whenever he's doing anything physical outside. I mean, he still does yard work. He still fixes the fence and all that kind of stuff. But he's not, you know, he's not young like he used to be.
Nurse Renee Kidd-Marshall says heart disease isn't the only health condition affected by such cold weather.
That the cold affects and causes joint stiffness and pain. In other people, it has no impact. So that's kind of an individual situation. But asthma, respiratory conditions like COPD and asthma, there's definitely an issue with that. So you're breathing in the cold air and you become constricted and the airways narrow, so it can trigger an asthma attack.
But she also has another concern.
It takes literally 30 minutes for frostbite to really occur. So keeping your extremities covered, your gloves, socks, boots, layers of clothing, form kind of like an insulation is really important.
Kidd-Marshall says those with asthma should cover their mouth with a scarf to ease their breathing. And when it comes to shoveling snow, Cahill says those with heart conditions shouldn't do it at all. But everyone should take breaks so they're not overexerting themselves.